Stuck in MIQ was David Havili, who was a finalist for the New Zealand Community Trust Sportsman of the Year.
Probably when I was sort of 12 to 15, I started thinking that this is probably, want to give it a crack at being a pathway. And I've played rugby ever since I was sort of 3 years old, and I was always watching Dad play, and Mum was down playing a few times as well, so it's always been in my family. And I think moving into my school years and then getting to Nelson College, that's when the penny sort of dropped, and I sort of went with rugby. And there was a few, I guess, hurdles along the way, but that sort of got to where I needed to go, and probably getting to the college days where it started.
Most of Nelson and Tasman have a pretty soft spot for the Crusaders. What's it like playing almost 100 games, mate, for the side you grew up idolising?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, really. I think back to my first game and how long that was ago, and it felt like yesterday I put on the jersey. So it's pretty exciting, and really grateful for the opportunity that they've given me, and obviously watching them since I was younger and being able to play the likes of Kieran Reid, DC, and all the idols that I sort of grew up watching was extremely special. And a few moments that I'll never forget. Obviously winning the few titles have been up there, but I think notching up the 100 is gonna be right up there as well.
So talking about culture, the Marco seems to have a pretty incredible culture, and the Super Rugby boys and the All Blacks love coming back and being a part of it. What's it like as a Super Rugby player and an All Black now when you come back and play for the Marco?
Oh, it's awesome, man. It's something that I look forward to every year. And I was fortunate enough to play a lot of games for Tasman before being called up into the national arena. And for a lot of us, it's coming home. So it's a big tick for us. And when we're back home in front of our friends and family, it makes it even more special putting on the jersey. But I think it's just a small town vibe. The community gets behind us, and when we got a home game or whether in Blenheim, they turn out a number. So plus I look forward to the sun as well. You get quite cold down in Christchurch after sort of 4 or 5 months in the rain. So coming home to a bit of sun's quite nice, and obviously to friends and family is pretty cool as well.
Awesome, mate. I hope you don't mind me saying, but the past 12 months have arguably been your most consistent as a player. What do you put that down to? What do you put down the growth of David Havili to be, arguably one of the best midfielders in the world currently?
Yeah, I think, if I did know that question inside out, I think I'd have the formula. But I think for me, it's just been consistent, and that's been able to let me play each week. And there's been a few years where I've had a lot of injuries, and it's been able to get in the gym and I guess get my body ready for each season. And that's something I haven't done really great over the last few years. And over this year, I've sort of got that right, and found my rhythm early on in the Super Rugby. And just being able to put consistent, games together, and being able to do that each week and stay injury free, which has been really nice. And to get the international call up was extremely special as well. Spent a bit of time out of the jersey, and when you're not in the environment, that's where you want to be. So no other like this year, and just wanted to do the best for myself, really.
Mate, you've touched on it. Getting that recall to be an All Black, no doubt, was an incredible moment for you and the family, and I know one you're very proud of. Tell the viewers what it's like pulling on that All Black jersey.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You've been working for it for so long, and to have that time out of the jersey just really made me realise how much I wanted to be back into it, how much of an influence it is in my career. And from being a young boy from Motueka to going through the ranks to getting to the black jersey was pretty special, and it's a moment that I'll cherish for a long time. And just having the black jersey in your arms and doing the haka and singing the national anthem, it's something that I can't explain, but it's just something that has really held up there for me, and extremely special.
Mate, no doubt the immediate future is probably hopefully a couple of months off with your feet up and enjoying some time with the family. But, what does the next kind of 1, 2, 3 years hold for David Havili? What does that look like for you?
I think for me, it's about being consistent, like I've said before, but the long-term goal is to go to a World Cup, and that's what I'm striving for. And I made a decision probably a year and a half ago to stay in New Zealand rugby, and I've still got a lot more to offer, and I want to go to a World Cup, and that's my driving force. So there's a lot of work to be done in between here and the World Cup, and that's about backing up the stuff that I've done this year. But at the same time, making sure that I enjoy my time off, get back home, surround myself with friends and family, and just enjoy a good Kiwi summer. Like, we've been away for 15 weeks now, and a week in MIQ, and then 3 days ISO at home. So the body's still feeling pretty good. Just mentally being able to switch off and get really excited for another Super Rugby season, and get stuck into another good season with the boys.
Awesome, mate. Look, I know you're a busy man, but you're currently in MIQ, so there's not an awful lot that can fill the day. But, mate, just before we let you go, just one more thing. I haven't been completely honest with you. Look, mate, on the behalf of Sport Tasman, I would like to announce you as the 2021 New Zealand Community Trust Sportsman of the Year. Mate, congratulations. How does that feel?
Yeah, cheers, mate. I wasn't expecting that at the end of the call, but a lot far out. Pretty blown away, to be fair. Like, there's a lot of other deserving, I guess, sportsmen out there in our little region that are putting their hand up, and thank you very much for the award. And I'm just trying to wave our flag as far as we can go. Just trying to show that the younger generation coming through our rural schools, through our colleges in Nelson, our rural Tasman areas, that there is a pathway if you want to stay around in Nelson. I just want to show that young boys and girls can get to the top level if you really, really put your mind to it, and strive for your goals, because we've got a great system around us here in Nelson, and there's no other place you'd rather be than at home, and still competing at the high level. So thank you very much for the award, and much appreciated.
A true and proud Nelsonian with a big goal in mind, your New Zealand Community Trust 2021 Sportsman of the Year, David Havili.